We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's Matt Adams now. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ozuna is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, number 3. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Darvish a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Wacha will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. His career line against Wacha. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Waka steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Lee sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Nate Walker. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Nate Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, number 11. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So striding forward now, Yadier Molina, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pickoff move to second. Runner's back. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Runner's on his way to third. Popped high in the air. Murphy waits on it. 2 down.
Batting 8, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Bader stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina, future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's Javier Baez. His career line against Wacha. He's 3 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Wacha has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Wilson Contreras will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch on its way. Hey now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Wacha looks in. Here it comes on 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lee is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloudgate there, a popular tourist destination in Millennium Park.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Adams. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Popped him up. Contreras is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ready now, Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Grounded to third. Right to Bryant. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Stepping in now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded to the right. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. To get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Nate Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Walker stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level. First and second now, one man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Skied into straightaway right. Zobrist is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 11.
Now at the plate, number 11. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now a pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike. Half with a 2-1 count now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Settling in now, Darvish, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First offering on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, David Bodie. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Happ stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air down the right field line. Lee is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Yadier Molina.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Michael Wacha, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Now pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. At the plate, Albert Almora comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Striding in, Daniel Murphy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Waka gets the sign. Here's the 0-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Matt Adams now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 3-1, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Adams at second, Ozuna on at first with nobody out. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping up to the plate, number 3. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
At the plate, number 11, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
The 1-0. Misses up and in.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Drew Smiley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two balls and a strike to Molina.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Harrison Bader will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1. Popped him up. Bodie in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Michael Wacha. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is under it, 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Baez leads off first with 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. His career line against Waka. He's totaled 18 hits in 38 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Rizzo, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
High in the air down the right field line. Lee is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Brian Dunsing gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Matt Adams. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. This one's down to third. The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready once again, Michael Lee. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in to try it again, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass to baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Down the first baseline. Oh, and he whips on it as it's by him at first. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Center fielder, number 5.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through. A base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Zobrist at third. Almora on second. Murphy at first with no outs. Hit hard up the middle. Speared on the dive to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing we want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Baez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Down and away, ball 1. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Wilson Contreras would be next. Men on third with 2 down. Popped him up. Number 3 is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. St. Louis is out in front, 6-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Stepping in, number 3, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Now at the plate, Nate Walker.
Nate Walker.
Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 11.
Number 11 will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Popped him up. Baez shading to his right. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses inside 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that would bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Brett Cecil.
Jason Hayward will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jason Hayward.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
So coming to the plate, David Bodie. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Cecil comes set. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Happ at second with 2 down. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
No, that's
2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one just missed outside.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail here at 6-2. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke gets all the way to the wall, Nero, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Paul DeYoung will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Paul DeYoung.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 6-2. Matt Bowman is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
67, Matt Bowman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Walker moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-2. It's taken down and in for a ball.
2 strikes.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
3-2 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set. Here it comes. Low with the splitter. Ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
That evens it up 1-1. Murphy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the ninth from Wrigley. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Cubbies 3. Brandon Morrow enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Matt Adams.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Baez over to his left. He's got it one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Just a tick behind for a strike. One out, nobody on. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. Popped him up. Baez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Up around the face. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still lead it 6-3. Carlos Martinez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth
Number
inning.
18, Carlos Martinez.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He went down on strikes last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left, right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Ian Happ. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. If the result works, pitcher can't be too mad.
Addison Russell will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Addison Russell.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Missed with a slider. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. Hit hard and caught by Adams at first base, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Now at the plate, David Bodie, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3 the final score today. The Redbirds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Michael Wacha notches his 3rd win of the year. Yu Darvish permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Carlos Martinez hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 3-1. Credit the save to Carlos Martinez, his 7th. The loss goes to Yu Darvish. He falls to 1 and 2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.